아침에 세상의 책들도 좀 읽겠습니다. How to create a culture of excellence, leadership that gets the results. Great companies identify something larger than transaction to provide purpose and meaning. Do more greater work. Great work really does come in small packages. This little book is a dynamo. Stop the busy work and start the work that matters. In the first page, you take all the ideas you've generated and define 3 outliers. What's the easiest thing to do? Define the bare minimum steps, something you'd find easy to commit to. What would make the biggest difference is open the most challenging, boldest ideas. It set the bar for the stretch goal. And what do you want to do? Help you get clear on where your own passion and inclination would take you. It's always easier to do something you want to do. With those 3 parameter ideas established, you then move to the second part of the process. What will you do? The power of this map is that it chunks down your ideas into 2 steps that help make your final choice more considered and bolder than it might otherwise be. Getting insight from the map. The winner's way, a proven method for achieving your personal best in any situation. Chapter 10, get into it, attention strategies. Pay attention, listen up, open your eyes. Despite the jeers from the sidelines of life, encouraging us to open our eyes and our ears, the truth is that we are always attending to something. It's just that sometimes we are tuned in to the wrong things. When athletes and corporate leaders describe their best or worst performances, they can always recall those items on which they were focused. It is not a lack of focus that spirals people into tailspin into the ozone. It is instead a focus on the wrong things, and it's a focus on the right ingredients, the bare essential that can position us for connection in the zone. A focus on anything else, whether it's related to the current circumstances or not, land you in the world of disconnect. Attention, in its simplest form, includes those elements of the external and internal world that we select out from the bigger picture. Our focal points are in the forefront of our attention, while everything else in our minds, in our hearts, and in the environment slips away to a dull murmur. Most of the advice that we get or give about paying attention and the tuning in, even when we are acting as our own trusted advisor, offer the generic cues, and nothing more. I have heard athletes, corporate warriors, and the young kids tell me that the admonitions from coaches, bosses, and parents were useless because, after all, they had been paying attention. It isn't enough to order attention and focus around. Proactively determining where you want your attention to be and on what you want to be focused will provide you with the keys to connect with the situation and the people that you face each day. Flexibly adapting your attention for a variety of circumstances and different people whose own attention style might be dramatically different from your own are life skills that enable the engagement that is characteristic of a personal and organizational best. So listen up and open your eyes. Just kidding. One you see is the one you see is one you get. One you see is one you get. Attention depends on your screen. Finding your element. How to discover your talents and passions and transform your life. Many people fear the idea of taking a year off between high school and college. It's practically pounded into our heads that people who do so are not likely to ever attend the university. Those who don't have a college attending mentioned after their names as senior graduation are often viewed as inadequate or lesser. Turning 18 is supposed to signify the entrance into adulthood, but this isn't the case for everyone. Creativity, the mastering body language. Mastering body language allows you to speak it as well as interpret it. It allows you to direct or misdirect the attention of your audience, even when you haven't invited them. Experiments in life. One man's transformation from privileged to pathetic, penitent to professor. I'd become laser focused. I'd become laser focused on doing everything that needed to be done to get to a career. Pathetic. Sprint. How to solve big problems and test new ideas in just 5 days. Ideally, someone besides the facilitator should take responsibility for recruiting, since the facilitator will be busy enough as it is. Find customers for Friday. Facilitator notes. Once everybody is finished, put the solution sketches in a pile, but resist the urge to look at them. You will only see them for the first time once, and you should save those fresh eyes for Wednesday. Pathetic. Leadership in turbulent times. The time had come for the impresario who had coordinated a multi-layered team to prepare the bill and plan for its implementation, to step from behind the curtain and assume the leading role in persuading the American people.